baby, Murad Fiki, what's going on? Today is Thursday, June 13th. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful kickoff to the week. It is already Thursday, middle of June, and what is going on? I got your latest in Houston real estate and also worldwide. What is the Fed doing? Where are interest rates going? Everybody wants to know. Let's dive right in. So this article just came out from Forbes talking about will interest rates fall? When will interest rates fall? And I know a lot of us are thinking, when are rates going to fall? I'm going to hold off until rates fall. And the article is very clear. It says that the Fed Reserve expects to only lower interest rates one time this year. They neglected to lower or increase rates at the last meeting on Wednesday, yesterday. So they're probably not going to lower rates. And, you know, they were even expecting somebody had said that they were going to lower rates 7 times this year. It didn't happen. So they're expecting maybe one lower. And will it even happen? Probably won't. I mean, who knows? There's no telling. So what is my point? My point is we cannot just wait for them to lower the rates. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. Who knows, right? You can't just wait for that. And by the way, when and if rates fall, there is going to be a tremendous takeoff of prices. Prices are going to explode when and if rates fall. So what is my point? If you're thinking about buying, you're thinking about making a move, do it now. Lock in the price. Prices are going to continue rising. Lock in your price. And then when and if rates fall, you can refinance. You can always refinance. You can refi in a year, in 2 years, 3 years, 8 years. Who knows when rates will fall? But our rates are going to go back down to 3%, 2.75%. It's highly unlikely, and we really doubt that that's going to happen, right? So I would just say don't wait for rates to fall. Do your thing. Make sure you do what is in your family's best interest, and if that's making that move and taking that equity and putting it somewhere else, then I would highly suggest that you do that. But let's go ahead and dive right in. The results just came out as promised for the May results. These are the May sales data, 8,538 sales, 8,538 units. Let me see if I can make this bigger. 8,538 units sold in the month of May. It was an incredible month. And as far as where is the single family median home prices, you can see over time. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Okay, that's good. Over time, we can tell that values rise. It's cyclical. Even though it goes up and down, you can see the trend line is upward. That's why we don't want to just wait. That's like timing the stock market. I'm going to wait till the stock market's at the very bottom. That's when I'm going to buy. The most successful investors invest in up, down, and sideways markets. And you can see the median home price, $345,000. That means half the sales were above this number, half were below. The average home price, $443,970. So this has been rising over time, and it's going to continue to rise. Months of inventory expanded from a 2.7 month supply to 4.0 months. That means if no new inventory came on the market, how long would it take to completely deplete all of the inventory in the Houston MLS? Only 4 months. That's still an incredible, great market. So if you're still thinking about selling, it's great. Let's look when we compare May 2024 to May 2023. Total property sales were only down by 3.1%. It's not a big deal. You can see that there were 10,175 total properties sold in the month of May compared to 10,496 properties sold a year prior. Total dollar volume, $4.278 billion. That's still a 0.4% increase, even though there were less properties sold. What does that tell you? Just by looking at that, you can tell that year over year, property values continue to rise. Less properties sold, but more volume was sold, right? Total active listings, 45,692 active listings. versus 33,068. That's a 38% increase in listings. So there's more inventory out there.
Something went wrong.
Single family home sales. Single family home sales, 8,538 versus 8,664, a 1.5% decrease, not a big deal. The single family average sales price increased by 3.6%. Again, values are rising. Single family median sales price increased by 1.5% year over year. This shows us that whether rates are increasing or staying flat, values continue to rise. So as you wait, you're missing out on that appreciation, and you'll continue to miss out on that appreciation, especially with record inflation and inflation continuing to rise. That means at a minimum, the values of these properties will continue to rise. Single family pending sales up by 1.8%, and then single family months inventory is up by 1.3 months, from 2.7 a year ago to 4 months. It's still a great indicator of the market, healthy market. Months inventory estimates the number of months it will take to deplete the current active inventory based on the prior 12 months of sales activity. So you can see that it'll take 4 months to completely deplete the entire MLS. Townhouse condominium sales, 555 units sold last month. Days on market for single family homes went from 49 to 45 days. That was an improvement. And total property sales only down by 3.1%. So this is still a very healthy market with $4.3 billion of homes sold in the greater Houston MLS for the month of May. I would say that's still an incredible market. Let's look at the weekly stats. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let me make sure. Okay, it's not the one. We're going to look at the weekly stats. Let me pull that up for you. HER weekly stats. Boom. The weekly activity snapshot, week 23 of 2024, that compares June 4th to June 10th of 2024 versus 2023. We had an increase of 18.2% of new listings, up from 3,384 new listings in the same week a year ago. We've got 3,999 new listings. That means you got, as a buyer, you got more selection. Pending listings are down by 5.9% slightly. So down from about 2,500, how many properties went under contract a year ago of the same week period, down to about 2,353. Off-market listings. How many sellers withdrew their homes from the market because they didn't get their price or plans have changed or something personal? That's an increase of about 30%. So that's a big deal. Less competition if you are keeping your house on the market. So that has increased from 1,300 a year ago to about 1,690. Closings. How many deals closed? 1,696 homes sold last week. That's about a 9.6% decrease from a year ago. So still almost 1,700 homes sold, down from almost 1,900. Showings were slightly down about 4%. So that's not that much of a decrease, but slightly from a year ago. 47,147 showings. Homes showed a year ago. And last week we had 45,255 showings. And then HER.com listing views were up by 25.2%, 11,746,000 views. That's how many people are online looking at HER.com compared to a year ago. That is a 25.2% increase. Big deal. 7,588 open houses, both in person and virtual. That's huge. And that tells me that we've got a pretty healthy market. So, you know, as always, every situation is different. Let's give a look at your personal situation. That is the best way to see what's going on. We'll give it a look at your personalized situation. But that being said, the nearby market and your neighborhood is very important data to look at. I'm very happy to go over that with you so you can make the best possible scenario and the best decision for you and your family. And another big thing that I want to note, if you know of someone whose house was damaged during the recent storms, there is a temporary tax relief. Let's see if we can pull that up. Temporary tax relief, which is known, but you must file. So if you know of somebody who has a storm that was damaged in the recent storms, make sure you let us know. I'm very happy to assist. We will get that paperwork in for you. We'll get that filed. You've got to get that filed. The deadline is September 3rd. And that could significantly reduce your property taxes for the current year temporarily while your home's getting fixed. Every dollar counts. I would submit the application if your home has been damaged in the recent storms. Let me know. Very happy to be of service. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you soon. And I'm so happy to be of service to you and your family. Thank you.